Hey Sagittarius, welcome to a full moon reading for you guys for the full moon in Leo, February 12th, 2025. Full moon energy is really potent 3 days before, 3 days after, so feel free to take advantage of seeing what this energy is like for you guys and using it over the course of the full moon arc here. Leo, it's going to be big vibes. It's going to be, Leo is like a big vibe. The full moon is already a big vibe. It's going to be a lot about feeling your worth, feeling your self-expression, feeling your joy, being out in the world, doing those things, seeing that for other people, loving your people hard. Those are all like Leo vibes, right? And full moon vibes, celebration, celebrating with others, letting things go, things coming to fruition. So like big on big on big. So, all right, Sagittarius, let's see what you guys got going on for the full moon. This is going to be representative of your energy currently. So where are you guys now? Ooh, 5 of Swords in reverse, really stepping away from any kind of conflict. This could also be stepping away from really setting boundaries or things that you need to step up and talk about. Could be like running away from a fight, not wanting to engage in a fight, but also I really like seeing the 5 of Swords in reverse. Oftentimes the 5 of Swords is a card about conflict that doesn't usually work out very well. The 5 of Wands is a card about conflict that helps us get stronger for victory next in the 6, right? The 5 of Swords is really something where like no one wins. This is like a really graphic card, just like straight through the lungs there. Sorry, I'm just picking up some messages. So it's like really those swords are words really kind of ripping through even our ability to breathe, which is really our ability to feel spirit and inspiration come through us, right? Spirit comes through the lungs. Like as we breathe, we are alive. Breathing literally is spirit, the universe, refreshing our body, giving us inspiration. So the 5 of Swords, this card is really representative of conflict that even just stops like our very connection to our source. So I love kind of seeing this in reverse for you. There's a sense of really backing away from that, of easing off of it, of stepping away from any kind of conflict that isn't working for you, situations where you're having words with people or maybe words with yourself. Could be a really period of self-doubt that you're kind of just calming in your mind if those are like repetitive, constant thoughts, racing thoughts. Let's see what else you got going on in it. It'll integrate here in a sec. Okay, what have you been manifesting since the new moon? When was that? A couple weeks ago, so end of January. What's been coming into your existence? Lots of projects, lots of things to do, lots of things on the to-do list, juggling a lot of priorities. 2 of Coins is about keeping things in the air, making money. You could really be having a great time, but financially, materially, but it's usually about being too busy. A lot of areas that you are responsible for, particularly in the material world, picking up kids, getting groceries, doing housework, going to the first job, going to the second job. There's like a lot of responsibilities when it comes with the 2 of Coins, and kind of keeping them in the air is the name of the game. And like, how well are you doing that? And what can you set aside? A lot of busyness. So there could be a way that you just don't have time for conflict right now, Scorpio. There could be a way that staying busy is actually, I guess just called you Scorpio, just did Scorpio's reading. There could be a way that staying busy, Sagittarius, could be keeping you from engaging in conflict that doesn't feel good right now, which could be a great thing. Or maybe something that wasn't going well in life, you're kind of handling by jumping into being really busy, which is a double-edged sword. It kind of depends on how that's working out for you in your life. So take that as you will, as a suggestion that it could be something to look at, or it could be something that you can congratulate yourself on kind of working well for you. What is the advice here for letting go of this full moon? What would be helpful to let go of? Oh, interesting. It's time for you to stand up for yourself, Sag. It's time for you to let go of any part of yourself that isn't confident, that's not standing up for yourself, that's not speaking how amazing you are into the world, that's not speaking up how amazing you are to other people in the world. There's a sense of like lack of confidence, and also a lack of an ability to talk about it, to defend yourself, to be a champion for yourself in this world. So this full moon cycle, you're really encouraged to let any of that go. Any part of you that hasn't had an opportunity to really speak up for yourself, let that go. Allow that wounded part of yourself to just have its moment, and then say, yeah, I'm going to speak my truth into the world. I'm going to stand up and show people how far I've come if it comes up, and really defend where I am and defend my success. And the Seven of Wands is a card about standing up and claiming our part of the hill. So as a message to let go of, you're really encouraged to let go of any part of yourself that's not feeling good enough to stand up for yourself. What are you bringing into your life? What are you bringing into the full moon here? The High Sage in reverse. So you're kind of bringing in a time where instead of focusing on the inward, instead of really focusing on your inner world, you are focusing outward. You're really bringing in a time where you're sourcing and being in the material world a lot. The High Sage in reverse is usually a little bit of a warning card for me, because the High Sage is the High Priestess in this deck, and it is about being connected. And I can't think of any world in which having more connection to spirit and to God and to all that is, which has all of our answers, all of our peace, all of our support, wouldn't be a good thing. So to bring in sort of a lack of this full moon, this might just be telling you that there could be a sense this full moon that you might be having a hard time connecting to yourself, and that's okay. And navigating a time where it just doesn't feel easy to find your center right now. And that there's a lesson in that for you, Sagittarius. There's a way that you're going to be navigating this space with a little bit of conflict there. Let me see how and strength as the last card. So whatever this is, it's a little bit of like a trial tribulation. There's a little bit of like a fun puzzle of life, if you will, for you, Sagittarius here. There's something about really standing up for yourself, claiming your needs, standing up for your boundaries, talking about how fabulous you are, saying what you really want, need, and who you want to be, and knowing that like it might feel a little bit confusing. It's like our intuition is hard to hear, right? We have to be very quiet in a very grounded place. And oftentimes when we are running around, having to do things, having to take care of life, feeling like we have to really be involved in the material world, it can be hard to really find time to be quiet and settle into what might be supportive for us, right, in a meditative space, and find that connection from a meditative space. We just might not have the time all the time, or so it always seems, right? There is that saying that says if you don't have time to meditate, like take double the time to meditate, because it'll help you out twice as much. So maybe that's also a support for you, Sagittarius, as you move through this full moon energy, to take more time to really connect, whatever that means for you, being in nature, meditating, going to your favorite dance class, whatever it is. And you're gonna feel so much better at the end of this full moon. You're gonna feel integrated. This strength card is so beautiful because it really incorporates like the polarities of all of these elements, right? We have the moon here and the star, the moon being our intuition, the star being our faith, our belief that there's always like light in the dark of times, or when we can't see our way through, our belief that we can still make it regardless. And those things being really grounded in us so that we can propel ourselves into the outside world, so that we can be self-expressed, so that we can focus on being and expressing our highest, most beautiful, most heart-forward self, which is Leo as well, right? Very much Leo vibes, Leo full moon, this moon, which is ruled by the sun. And which is the strength card. Leo, the lion, is usually on the strength card. So I feel like it's really, this whole process over the full moon energy is like guiding you to a place where you land in your center. And this is beautiful. Sometimes being out of your center, sometimes like not feeling centered can bring you back in, right? It's like if you jump, you kind of like kneel first, right? You have to like kneel down first in order to like jump really high. I feel like that's what this sage in reverse is telling you. You're really bringing in a time where you might feel really disconnected, that will push you or guide you into places or people or situations that really land you in yourself, if that makes sense. So Sagittarius, have a wonderful full moon. I hope it just goes fabulously for you. Sending you so much love, and we'll catch you on the next one.